Smoke so much, I make my sinus bleed. Wish I could blow up just so I could breathe. But it's hard when there's riots in the streets. Sick of sitting idly by, watching life cycling.
Hey, what's up? This is Off the Top with J-Rob, and this is episode number 21, I think. And we got Zach England in the building. How you doing?
What up, bro? How's it going?
I'm good.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I'm good. I'm kind of full. I just had some food. Did you just have some food too?
I did, man. I did. I heard you had a local Tulsa burrito,
Yeah.
local Tulsa truck.
Oh, it hurts.
Oh man, it's all right though. That's how you know it's good, right?
For real. So like, what you do? What's your thing?
I'm a local musician in the Tulsa area. I play a few instruments. I like to play guitar, bass, keyboard, drums, and on the side I play a little bit of banjo
Wow.
and ukulele.
That's a lot of things. What's
Yeah.
your favorite?
Man, it changes from day to day, honestly. Like, it really just depends. You just have to ask me how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right now, I'd probably tell you guitar, but I don't know. I saw a piano in there earlier. I was like, ooh, I might have to fuck around with that before I leave.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard to decide. It's like you like multiple things. Like, why do you play music?
Man, just pure love. Like it's hard to describe the feeling. I feel pretty blessed being in Tulsa and around a lot of other like-minded creative individuals. We're able to like kind of talk about it and express, because it's different, for each individual person. But yeah, for me, it just comes just from pure love. Like,
Okay.
I live my life. I wake up every day in my house. I got my drum set up. I got my bass. I got my guitars. You know what I mean? So it's nice to wake up and stretch out and be like, okay, what am I feeling today?
Okay, cool. So like, how long have you been doing that?
Well, I've been playing drums probably about 8 years now. I'm 32 now. I started when I was 24. That was like right about the time I got back from my deployment, and I think that's like when I started really getting serious about music. And I just, anytime I saw an instrument, like I just always had like the desire. So like I'd pretty much try to play everything that I could, like get my hands on. And I found I was able to connect with like most instruments except for like accordions and anything that has like a bow. I can't do like violins and cellos.
Yeah.
Love them, appreciate them all day and all night. But that was just like one particular thing that never really, I guess for lack of a better term, spoke to me.
Yeah, that seemed the ones with a violin. That seemed really difficult to learn.
Yeah, that's a whole different level of technique. I prefer to either pluck it or bang on it, I guess.
So no wind instruments or anything.
Man, I've tried a couple times. Like my dad played trombone, so like I've always had a love for horn instruments, and I've been able to get that. I think they call it the embroche, whatever, just the actual mouth function where you can get the seal. That's like one of the hardest things.
That's difficult. That's very difficult.
Dude, I was tripping one night and fucking pulled out my buddy's trumpet. I was like, "Is it cool?" He's like, "Yeah, go for it." And then everyone turned around because it was like burp burp burp. I was like, "Oh shit, dude!" I think I figured it out. But
that's awesome. Yeah, it's like muscles in the mouth, like trying to figure out how. It takes so long to like work up those muscles, and like you have to like put your lips in like a weird like way, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's difficult, very difficult. But so what's your band called?
Signature Sauce.
And who are the members in the band?
Right now we've got my brother Logan playing drums. We've got Nor, which I know you know personally.
Yeah.
Nor from the Neighbors. Shout out to the Neighbors. What's up, Zach and Wyatt? And then we've got my boy Lawrence on the bass, and another good buddy of mine, Derek, on guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, dope. So like, what brought y'all together?
Well, Logan and I call him my brother. We're not blood, but you know, if there ever was a blood brother, you know what I mean? Like that's my boy. And we've been playing music together for at least 5 or 6 years. We've pretty much been inseparable since day one. We ended up meeting Lawrence, our bass player, and we've actually played with him in a couple of our previous other projects. But yeah, we I don't know, man. It's just like one of those things. Like we'd all been friends, kicking it at parties, seeing each other out and playing, and like the idea kind of got planted in Nor's someone's idea. Like, hey man, like you should come over. You know, we talked about it for months, and then finally one day it was like, hey man, come by.
Yeah.
And then we already had a song ready, and then we added 2 more people, and then.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
So what inspires a lot of the writing and music?
Well, for right now, it's actually a really cool approach. A couple of our songs, like The Gloom, for example, which will be one of the ones that'll be the single that we're looking to release pretty soon. That one was actually, Nor had all of the lyrics and had like an idea for it. So like he came to us and was, like, started singing a hook, and I ran over to the piano, was like, all right, hold on, let's try to do something with it. And Lawrence is a machine. So you give him anything, a whistle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, boom, bass line, got you, right there. So yeah, like I like that approach where Nora comes up with like a lyrical idea, and then we kind of build a song around that. Or Derek and I, we live together. I've got at my house, I've got Logic, and you've got like a little mini studio set up. Derek and I will start the song there, and then like whenever we have our Tuesday night rehearsals, we'll already have something like kind of put together. And like I said, Lawrence, here's 2 notes, and he's already got something for it. And Logan and I have been playing for years, so it's
interesting.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing. It makes for the writing process a lot easier for everybody.
So it's like a machine, like there's all these different parts that all come together. And like, do you think that every person in there is crucial to make the machine work properly?
Oh yeah, oh definitely. Yeah, every person has their part. And like it's so cool with like with it being a new band. Every time we're getting together, like someone's reaching like a new level or like something new, and like someone will come around the corner like, hey Derek, bro, like just last night, dude, you killed it on that solo. And it's like, man, you can see it like on his face, on everyone's face, like, fuck yeah, dude, I did that, but like we did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Definitely. So like, what's y'all's plan for the future? What are you projecting in the future for the band?
Well, definitely, we want to get some recordings. We've already got that in works. We'll be getting into the studio next month. But really, honestly, man, getting out there and getting on the road. And, it sounds silly, but like putting on for Tulsa. I love this city. I'm not from here originally, but this is definitely home now. And, man, I want to play. Like, I want to go to as many cities and bring my friends, and spread the word of funk and good times, positivity, love, and and then come back home, back to Tulsa, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I definitely relate with that. I feel like that's like hugely important, and yeah, like, so I think it's such an important part of the music is going places and doing lots of things. And is it ever like overwhelming or stressful having a band or making music or trying to get things coordinated or organized? Is it ever stressful?
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's life. Anything is that requires coordination, which this does.
Is it worth it?
100%.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I appreciate that, and I feel the same way. I mean, very stressful sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Like,
and it doesn't always necessarily like manifest itself that way. As far as like saying like, is it worth it? Like, it's the value really just comes down to your personal experience. Do
you ever like think about or worry about making it? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that ever a factor, or? I
mean, I feel like it's something that has to cross, everyone's mind. I think it would be a lie to say. It would be a lie for me to say like it's never crossed my mind. But I definitely make it a point, as I've gotten older, to not focus on that. But also that it kind of comes down to like what your personal definition of like making it is.
Yeah.
And I think that would be something that's very, specific to the individual.
Definitely.
So my definition for making it has and continues to evolve, and change.
So do you have any words for anybody in the next generation that wants to do what you do?
Yeah, fucking play. Just play. Like, don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry about, am I good enough? If you got something you want to do, don't be ashamed to ask either, you know what I mean? Like, especially, like, I've met so many musicians, like, even at first they might seem maybe not approachable, but you come to find out that there's some of the coolest people, and you know,
some of the coolest people, but also at the same time some of the most crazy people as well. I feel like artists are like, I feel like almost every artist that is extremely talented is also almost equally as crazy, to a certain degree. I mean, I feel that way sometimes, you know, because I feel like, where do we come up with all this? You know, where does this all come from? So like, I have a lot more that I have on my mind that I want to ask you. So just real quick, do you believe that Tulsa has a great music scene?
Oh, of course. It's like unparalleled. I mean, Rolling Stones is talking. You know, the Rolling Stone magazine is talking about it. But
do you have any favorite artists in Tulsa or bands or anything?
I mean, there's a lot that I really like. I really like our funk scene. Count Tutu absolutely slays it. Shout out to Joey Duffy at Cliff Diver. They're doing great things. I love Eagle Culture. I love Grasshopper. There's so many bands that play at the Colony that kick ass. Yeah, I definitely couldn't say favorite, but I can sit here and list like.
Oh yeah, that happens every time.
You know.
Every time I ask people, they're like, and then they go on for like 5 minutes about it, and I'm like. Oh, okay. I'm like, but I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not even like, oh, like I feel bad. Like someone watches the interview and they're like, yo, bro, how come I'm not your favorite band? It's like, bro, and anyone would. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like one of those things. I'm like, man, as soon as I start thinking, I'm like, well, I love that band, but I'm like, dude, fucking Seth Lee Jones, dude, his band, Tory Ruffin, Freak Juice. I'm like, Tulsa has some serious. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people show a lot of appreciation. I feel like, you know, that doesn't. I feel like there's been like a negative stigma in some of the Tulsa scene for a while until recently. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's maybe more towards the rap scene, maybe. You know, but I feel like now everybody's kind of opening up and everybody just kind of loves each other with what they're doing. And
that's fucking awesome. Yeah, I love to hear that.
I think it's great. No cussing. No, I'm playing. You ever like say
sorry,
something,
Mom.
You ever say something to mess with somebody and you just have to immediately say just playing? You know what I'm saying? But that's how I am. I could have.
No.
I could have went.
I would never do that.
So like, I have a random ass question. So,
what's up?
Is it better to be too full or hungry? That took you off guard. That took you off guard.
Too full.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I had that burrito. I was like, I should have waited.
Like, bro, you gotta think about it, dude. Cause like, man, when I'm hungry, man, it's like, fuck, dude. When I'm full, it's like, man, it's cool. You know?
And then. Wait, so you said it's better to be... Wait, which one? I forgot what I even asked.
It's better to be cold than hot, yes. I'm fucking with you, bro.
So, like, do you think that music has a lot to do with awakening people?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's... I guess just for me personally, dude, that like the festivals and the... you know, like in the psychedelic, you know, in that kind of realm in the scene, dude, it's crazy.
Do you believe in the New World Order?
I'm undecided. There's definitely a level of control that happens at a higher, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a very small amount of group or of people on the planet that have the most amount of power. You know what I'm saying? I don't spend
a lot of time,
you know what I'm saying, like on that, just because I've only got so many hours and minutes in a day.
And if we give it too much power, you know, then it's like, then we only manifest how real it is if we, how much, to the extent of how much we believe it, I guess, you know.
And that's no, not you guess, like that's literally the fucking truth. You know. So
that's true. And so like, do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, I mean, if you mean like, is there any form of life other than just the planet Earth somewhere in this universe? I think so.
And it also can be a loose definition of what you define aliens as, you know what I'm saying?
And well, I mean, to me, technically, a microbe on Mars, if they find one, that would be alien life. You know what I mean?
Do you believe in spiritual or like metaphysical aliens?
I believe that there is, man, there's something more. You know, I've had a lot of close friends. I mean, I've had to bury 2 bandmates in the past 2 years.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? And like, between like my father and stuff like that, there are weird moments. You know what I'm saying?
It's
where,
almost hard to think that they're not still somewhere. You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Exactly. But you know, to be totally honest, I don't know, and I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah.
You know, it took me a long time to get to that point. You know. But
do you like psychedelics at all?
Oh yeah.
Do you think that will introduce you to a form of aliens to a certain degree?
I mean, I guess you could trip enough and be like, dude, like I've seen the mothership, bro.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know.
See, my belief is, I mean, this ain't about me, but my belief is that there is some sort of alien form. And I think whether it's physical or not, I feel like there's definitely some sort of like different realm of existence, you know, like another dimension. I feel like aliens, I mean, if you loosely define it, I feel like it could be angels or demons to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
But that's going deep down a rabbit hole. But so like within music or life generally, do you think that like suicide is a problem that persists and continues to persist?
Well, my grandpa and my dad both killed themselves.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad found my grandpa. He was like overdosing, so like my grandpa died in my dad's like arms, and like that fucked him up real bad.
Gosh.
And then when my dad was 16, or when I was 16, my dad fucking hung himself, and then like wrote me, you know, like a three sentence letter. He's like, "Yo, man, I'm sorry. You got this, and take care of your brothers for me." And I was like, oh shit, I have 2 brothers. So,
wow.
You know, so yeah, suicide, it's like, man, it's rough, man. It kills me, you know what I mean? But
do you think music can prevent somebody?
100%. It saved my life, and I already know for a fact that it saved other people's.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it can't save everybody, but nothing can, you know what I'm saying? But fuck, one person's life making a difference, shit, it's worth it to me, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like music can save people, it can save ourselves, and save the people around us, you know? Do you think that frequencies, do you think certain frequencies can help people or hurt people?
Well, and it's something that I've been kind of experimenting with, like just falling asleep with different YouTube like videos that have like the different
like
hertz, binaural beats and stuff like that,
like 10-hour long binaural beats.
Stuff, just different stuff like that that you know, kind of focus around like a certain fundamental frequency. But one of the first things, like, it's funny you mentioned frequencies. That's one of the reasons why I love synthesizers. You know, not just the keyboards, but like the synth itself.
Yeah.
Like I would, when I first got one, dude, I'll never forget. I did like a 6-hour mushroom trip, dude, and I sat there and I learned how to take build a sine wave, which is literally just like a pulse, and fucking learned like how sound actually works, like putting envelopes on it and changing the attack, the decay, the sustain, and while tripping, like noticing like how the frequencies literally like in between a single wave, not even a melody that's being played, not even you know what I'm saying, just literally one sound, one single note that you can oscillate and manipulate, and you can feel it within yourself.
Interesting.
So yeah, I like psychedelics.
For real.
Yeah.
So do you believe that music can also hurt people? As it, like, it can help people, right? But do you think it can hurt people?
Yeah, it could be used
too?
as a weapon. It could be used as, and people do it all the time. That's kind of like, I'm a little bit weird about that, but like, I don't love the word musician. Like just for me personally, like, I don't, like, what other people do, like, that's fine. But like, I've been turned off by, I think, like, other musicians and like the way that they act. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, me personally, like, I feel like it's like, I don't know, like, I don't love the word musician. Like just for me personally, like, I don't like the word musician. Like, what other people do, like, that's fine. But like, I just, I've been turned off by, I think, like, other musicians and like the way that they act. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, me personally, like, I feel like it's like, it doesn't need to be said. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you're a producer, if you're a promoter, then you're promoting your shows. Like you're producing. You know what I mean? Like I ideally get to the point to where it's like I don't need to, and I don't really have the time to be like, yeah, I'm a musician. Like I just like I'm lucky and blessed to like do the things that I want to do, play with my friends, and you know.
Do you think that music is currently being used as a weapon in our society?
I don't think it's that black and white, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it definitely is used to manipulate people, to, you know, take advantage. I don't know, you know, it's kind of...
Do you believe in mind control or brainwashing?
Yeah.
Do you think that music can be used as a weapon of mind control through frequencies?
Yeah, it's been done. I mean, like even the U.S. military has. I mean, that's you can go and look up the research that's available now of them doing tests and things like that on people, literally driving people crazy with. Hell, I'm trying to remember now. There's a certain crowd control device that they use now. It's that, you know what I'm talking about, that giant motherfucker that rolls up with that. It's like a radar microwave dish, dude. And it's like the most ear piercing thing for blocks. That's well, I mean, that's literally what that is. It's literally, you know what I mean? Like they found a way to fucking get to, you know.
So do you think people within the industry, do you think that they, you know, like how they make the cookie cutter songs to put on the radio, that are pretty much the same algorithmic like songs over and over again, you know, like pop music kind of have a lot of that stuff. Do you think that that is a one of those weapons that they use, or do you think that it's I think more innocent?
Well, it's just one of those things. People want to listen to music. So they're going to create that. The thing is, those people, they have the money. They have all of it. They have the best studios. They have the legal rights to shut other things down. You know what I'm saying? Like even like certain bars in Tulsa, you can't, like they have to pay ASCAP in order for you to play covers. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much control that the industry has, and it's you know, it's like that. But I mean, it's like that with any industry. Anybody that's on the top is gonna try to fucking, you know, like no one's gonna be like, yeah, dude, you can just come in and you should be the next dude making all. You know what? You guys make all the next hit records next year. We're cool with that. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not just kind of how it goes. You know, you gotta fucking. You kind of got to deal with it, but you know, figure your way around it. But I mean, like, yeah, there's still shit on the radio, but dude, people still show up to festivals by the hundreds of thousands all over the country, you know. So people still show up to shows, and I'm really hoping and thinking, you know, this year and a half lull of people not going to shows, I'm really hoping it's gonna
bring your
dude, like fucking reinvigorate that, you know.
So, do you think that? I'm gonna get off all this type of stuff after this, but I'm curious. Do you think that people like sell their souls in the music industry? Do you think that people sell their souls in blood or to the devil or whatever?
Well, I mean, you got to think about it, bro. It's like, and like I've made this joke before. It's like, dude, if some record exec comes up to me and it's like, yo, dude, I got 4 other dudes. Like, you're gonna have to get up here and like wear a mic and fucking dance a little bit and sing some shit. I'm gonna be like, man, fuck that. But it's like, bro, now your mom's got a house and like everything's taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Like you can take care of your family. I don't think I'm gonna turn that down. I might have to go do that for a year, but then I'm gonna come right back to Tulsa, get us the best venue downtown, and I'll be like, all right, everyone, forget the I had to do the boy band shit for a year, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. That's why, like, I don't know if I could. I can say like, yeah, it sucks that these people, like if I was in their position I would be doing something different, but it's like, I mean, when someone comes to you, it's like, hey dude, like, I don't know, to me it wouldn't be selling my soul out, you know, I guess in the way, because it's like, dude, I just want to make sure my mom's got like her house, and like, you know, like I want my grandma, you know, they're like towards the end of their life, like everything they've done for me, like I want them to get taken care of.
So is that part of why you're doing music?
Well, luckily, yeah, because like my family wants me to be happy, and like the music, you know, like I'll never forget the day like I told everyone like, that's what I'm doing. It was like, you know, like they support it, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they just want me to be happy.
Yeah.
But they're like, you know, just understand, like, you're choosing something, you're choosing a path that's very, it doesn't end up favorably for almost everybody that tries it. And I'm like, well,
I've heard that.
But like, I'm not doing it to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, necessarily make it, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I could definitely see us, you know, so I got a path. I definitely think the songs that we're doing right now, people want to hear. I think we'll get them out there. I think people will be receptive and they'll want us to play more. So
definitely. So, this will be the last few minutes of this. But so you said something about deployment. So you're veteran. What's that like? What was that like?
Man, I joined the National Guard like while I was still in high school. You know, it's like, man, pay for your college kind of thing. And I hated the town. I went to high school in Lawton.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I don't know, man. It was just one of those things I did. And then, man, I got back from training, I think maybe 2 days. And I got a packet in the mail. Big old thick sumbitch. I'm like, man, what the fuck is that, dude? My mom was like, yo, you should open that shit. And I'm like, fuck that, dude. I'm going out. I'm partying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get home at 5 a.m. stumbling, fucking open that letter, dude. And it's like fucking Private First Class England. You're getting activated in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. Fucking, I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I'm fucked up, tripping 4 a.m. in the morning like, holy shit, dude. I'm getting fucking deployed, bro.
Woo!
Dude, 19 years old, dude. So shit was like crazy, dude. Like, it was crazy to get deployed. Fucking take 2 weeks, go to Spain. You know, it's like you get like 15 days of leave. I'm 20 years old, bro. You get a fucking drink, you know, in European countries. I get back to the U.S. I'm still only 20 years old, dude. I couldn't buy myself a fucking beer. I thought that shit was crazy, bro. Crazy. But yeah, so yeah, I did that. It's definitely not something, you know, I bring up like a whole lot. I don't know. People are like, dude, what the fuck, you know? But
that's crazy.
Yeah, just a little piece of the story.
So what's life like after that?
Man, it's well, shit. Like I said, I came back and I was barely 21, so I just came back and just kind of tried to readjust to life.
Yeah.
You know, I was like going to college in Edmond, and like I started picking guitar back up then, but I couldn't find anybody to play with.
Yeah.
And then I came up to Tulsa. This band Starfucker was playing a Halloween show at Kane's Ballroom, and I drove up from Oklahoma City, and there was a bar called the Crystal Pistol, and it was right next to the Kane's Ballroom. And I left that show and I went next door to the Crystal Pistol. Bro, it was glow paint night. Shit was nuts. And then I moved up to Tulsa 3 days later. And I've been here ever since.
That's dope. That's dope. So, you know what? Honestly, I want to keep going for another 30 minutes, but we have other business to attend to.
That's
after
true.
this.
That's true.
So, do you have any shout outs for anybody?
Who didn't I already shout out? I'll re-shout them out again though. For sure, shout out to the neighbors. Shout out to Dr. Jr. Shout out to Freak Juice, Tori Ruffin. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Seth Lee Jones. Shout out to Grasshopper. Shout out to Mr. Burns. Yeah. Shout out to Joe Morey. Shout out to everyone affiliated with TNT Wings. Shout out to everyone affiliated with the Yeti, the Rabbit Hole, Sound Pony. Shit, what up, Tulsa?
Heck yeah. All right, well, give it up for Zach England. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
How about that? 21st podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I smoke so much I make my sinus bleed. Wish I could blow up just so I could breathe, but it's hard when there's riots in the streets. Sick of sitting idly by, watching life cycling like bike cyclists. White veil, spitting